What's going on, Stim Junkies? Hi, Stim Ace here, and I hope you guys are having an incredible week. We are rolling into High Stim Saturday, and High Stim Ace is hopped up as always. Today, we are going to be reviewing a very special nootropic, and hold your horses, guys, because this isn't your typical L-tyrosine lion's mane alpha-GPC blend, okay? This is a very special illicit kind of nootropic, and you guys know that when I'm bringing out the KJ Labs shirt right here on the video, this is going to be a special product. The tiny little bottle that I am holding in my hands is Brainstorm by KJ Labs. Yeah, guys, Brainstorm, this tiny little bottle here, which only contains 10 capsules. And I'm telling you guys, this thing is definitely worth its weight in gold. Now, in case you guys have been living under a rock for the past two and a half years, and you don't know what KJ Labs is all about, they've been bringing us some of the most illicit, underground, unique formulations on the market. And you guys know that a lot of times when it comes to KJ Labs, the label doesn't always translate exactly into the real world effect. That original batch of Smash AMF and the batch that came afterwards were some of the most intense, insane, over-the-top, stim junkie, tunnel vision, dialed in types of experiences that I've ever had. And I know that there's a new batch floating around. I am trying to get my hands on it as we speak so I can bring you an updated review for 2026. But they also released a couple of other products. You had the Oxymelt capsules, which I actually do have right over here. And I am going to be making comparisons because this is a very unique product as well. Reviewed this one well over a year and a half ago, but definitely still relevant. They also released the powdered version, and then they had a couple of other pre-workouts. They had Doomsday and another one, which I'm forgetting at the moment. But either way, KJ Labs has a couple of products in their lineup already. They've definitely grown beyond just being a basement type of brand. People thought they're just going to release the one product and then disappear. Not the case. KJ Labs proved everybody wrong, and they've been around already for over 2 years at this point, 2.5 years, and released a lot of good quality underground types of products. And this nootropic here, guys, this nootropic is no different. So let's not waste any more time. Let's roll that freaking intro. And when we come back, we are going to break down Brainstorm by KJ Labs. All right, guys, so looking at the bottle here, it is very simple. This is a small bottle. There's only 10 capsules in here, and they do not have a larger size, which is a little bit puzzling, but we're going to get into that in a moment. I'm going to explain exactly why that is. Now, you do have a label in here, which has about 10 ingredients in here, 9 or 10 ingredients in this label. But as always, you never really know what you're getting with KJ Labs because they're one of those special types of manufacturers that always add a little bit of extra, little happy sprinkles from the manufacturer to really make this a special experience. And I'm going to tell you guys right off the bat, before we even get to the label, the experience, this is definitely one of those special, unique types of products. And you guys that are into Thermal Spark and Oxymelt and even hydrazine and a couple of those other special type of products that kind of cross over into numerous types of categories, this right here is definitely one such product, but also it's a little bit different than anything else on the market. So definitely a lot to break down. And we're going to start off, I'm just going to show you the capsules. Not that this really matters. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, but I think it's pretty cool. They are nice little blue capsules. I don't even know if you guys are going to see it on the video. I'm probably a little bit too far, but nice shiny blue coating. And it's a little bit different. You know, I know not everybody is a fan of the colored capsules, but we like the colored capsules here on the channel, okay? Whatever, it doesn't matter. I just care about the experience at the end of the day. So let's go ahead. Let's break down this label. All right, guys, so I really got to squint here because this is written in such tiny letters and I'm barely able to see anything. And again, I'm letting you know that labels are just labels in the end of the day. The Smash AMF and the Oxymelt and the Doomsday and all the other products they have, the labels really are just labels in this case. It's one of those types of situations. It's one of those companies, okay? So don't put too much faith in the label. I'm going to tell you what I think is actually going on here, but we're going to read it anyway. We start off with Kava extract, 250 milligrams. Okay, so that is a nootropic. 5 UMP, uridine, 5 monofar, I don't know what the hell this is, 125 milligrams. Okay, alpha-GPC at 100 milligrams, which, you know, theoretically, that's not going to do anything. That is a very tiny dose. Rhodiola rosea extract, 50 milligrams. That is a proven nootropic, as is the alpha-GPC, but these are very tiny dosages. And you guys got to remember that there's only so much you can really fit into a capsule, especially when it's just a 1 capsule serving size. A lot of other nootropics from a lot of other companies have 4 capsule serving size, 6 capsules. Hell, I think I think Overtime from Anarchy Labs has like 8 capsules or 10 capsules. Okay, so one cap is very, very limited, which is again why it leads me to believe that there is definitely a little bit of something lurking inside this capsule that may not necessarily be disclosed on this label. But we do continue with 5-HTP at 50 milligrams. And then we have phenylpiracetam, I don't know what the heck that is, 50 milligrams. 9-methyl-B-carboline, 30 milligrams. I'm having a hard time reading here, guys. Dianol, which is DMAE, 15 milligrams. Yeah, 15 milligrams, okay? And then we have vinpocatine, 10 milligrams. Okay, I freaking butchered this label, but I don't think it really matters, guys. Let's go ahead and talk about the important stuff. Let's break down this experience. Before Stim breaks down my experience running Brainstorm from KJ Labs on and off over the past 3 months, don't forget to like this video, comment below, share the channel with a fellow Stim junkie or an illicit nootropic enthusiast, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Alright guys, so I did say that I've been running this on and off for the past 3 months, and it's probably closer to 4 months at this point because KJ Labs released this a little while back and they sent me a bottle almost immediately, and I ran it initially when I first got the bottle and I really, really liked it, and I was going to come on here and review it, but sometimes things happen and you lose track of what you have to review. A lot of other companies send you stuff and you have to prioritize certain things, and long story short, I put this bottle away with all the other nootropics and fat burners and pump capsule pills that I have actually on top of my refrigerator. It's definitely a sight to behold, guys. And it kind of got lost because this is a tiny little bottle, even in comparison to other pill bottles. It's very, very small. It's about half the size. It only has 10 caps in here. So it kind of got lost and I kind of forgot about it, if I'm being honest. So that was my initial experience, but I was doing a little bit of cleaning. I know it's not quite spring yet, but I was doing a little bit of early spring cleaning and I came across it. So I've kind of been dabbling with it for the past couple of weeks again, and I'm down to my last few capsules here. This is technically my second bottle. I did finish one entire bottle, and then I was sent another one. Just goes to show you how badly I slacked off on this review. But here we are, guys, in 2026, late and better than ever. But either way, being late is better than not doing the review at all. I'm digressing, guys. So this is a very, very unique experience. And if you guys know anything about Stim, if you guys have been following this channel for the past year, 2 years, or whatever, you know that when it comes to nootropics and really specific types of products that give me this insane good mood and productivity for the entire day, you guys know that one of my favorite products of all time is Thermal Spark from Imperial Nutrition. Now this here is one of the older batches that I got directly from Eva Supplements back when they were still in business, back when they were still in a physical location. Now Eva Supplements is still in business, but they're online only right now as far as I know. This is one of the old batches right here. This is the 1026 expiration. In my opinion, the last truly amazing, amazing batch. Now, I've had 2 other batches since then. I still have them. I think one of them is 227, which is a little bit more on the aggressive side of things. And then you have the 628, if I recall correctly, right? This here is 1026. But this was really the last one that gave me this crazy, amazing nootropic focus and this kind of invincible feeling where I just feel like the very best version of myself. And no matter what I do, I'm positive, I'm productive, I feel great, I have this energy, but without being overly stimulated, and also provided a good appetite suppression, okay? So this is the last Thermal Spark, and there's a reason I'm bringing this up, because if I were to compare this Brainstorm here to any product from like the last year and a half, 2 years, it would definitely be that Thermal Spark, but specifically this version, which already, unfortunately, I ran out of. This here, first of all, it's a full day type of experience, okay? Now, what I like about this product is that it builds very slowly. It takes about an hour until you even start feeling this thing. The first thing you're going to feel is just a positive mood elevation, just a sense of positivity. You're going to feel really, really good. So even if you wake up early in the morning, like Stim, and you got to go to work and you got to deal with a bunch of stuff at work, and you know you have a full plate for the rest of the day, no matter what, when you take this about an hour after consuming the pill and taking whatever you're going to take with it, whether it's a cup of coffee or whether you're just shooting down some electrolytes, no matter what, when you're taking this, an hour later, you're just going to start feeling really, really positive. You're going to have this sense of confidence, and you're just going to feel that no matter what you set your mind to, you can achieve, which really works well in my case because I have a lot going on at work, at home, and in every other aspect of my life. So you're just going to get this sense of productivity. You're just going to want to do stuff the entire day. This isn't a type of product that you take that just kind of gives you cognitive function and then you don't do anything with it. This is a get shit done type of product, but without having any stimulants in here. So there's nothing in here that's going to give you an elevated heart rate. There's no sense of anxiety. One of the only issues that I had with Thermal Spark, and specifically with the newer batches that are, that were available a couple of months ago, is that there are stimulants in there, right? So I wouldn't take this on a Monday or Friday for the nootropic effect that I want to feel for the entire day. But a lot of times, especially if I'm having it with a cup of coffee, I would get an elevated heart rate, and sometimes I would get a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of shortness of breath. Not always, but it would happen sometimes because there are stimulants in there. Now, Brainstorm does not have any stimulants in here, at least none that I know of. At least on label, there's no stimulants, and I've taken this a bunch of times already, so I never had a feeling of an elevated heart rate, shortness of breath, sweating, anxiety, none of that stuff. This is a pure classic nootropic, so really sharpening your cognitive skills, giving you a laser sharp focus, but also there's a good mood elevation that comes with it. Now, it's not necessarily a euphoria. It's not like an over aggressive, drugged out kind of happy feeling where you're dancing and bopping. It's not like that, okay? This isn't something I would take for training, personally speaking. I wouldn't take this for training. Maybe if you're taking this for a full day nootropic experience and then you end up having a workout throughout the day, maybe a calisthenics session or whatever, then okay, fine. But I wouldn't take this specifically just for training. This is a pure classic nootropic. This is something you want to take for work. If you have a very important meeting, if you have to do a presentation or something, right? Or maybe if you have like a crazy exam, if you're still in college, this is one of those products that you want to utilize, but specifically not something you want to take daily. And this is one of the main issues with this product, is that it is very, very pricey. You're only getting 10 capsules in here, and I don't remember exactly how much it is, but I think the last time I checked, it was either $60 or $70, okay? So you're essentially paying either $6 or $7 per capsule, which is pricey. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, guys. It's pricey. Would I personally pay for it? Yes, because this is something I use sparingly. This is something I use only like twice a month. If I had an intense weekend and I want to start off Monday on the right note and I want to get into a positive headspace and I want to be productive at work, but I also want to have this good mood elevation and just feel incredible and elated and like the best version of myself, this thing here is a cheat code, guys. I'm telling you, this is a cheat code. And I'm going to use the same reference that I've used so many times in the past when it came to the old batches of Excelsior and Thermal Spark. If you guys ever seen the movie Limitless with Bradley Cooper, where he took that pill that essentially unlocked 90% of his brain and it just made him like into a super genius and the best version of himself. Obviously, it's not quite on that level, okay? That's a fictional movie, but this thing is probably the closest to that Limitless pill you can actually get. It's going to unlock something within you, and it's really going to make you like the best, most confident, most extroverted version of yourself. And it lasts for the entire day, right? So I could take this in the morning at like 7:30 a.m. with a morning cup of coffee. By the way, I recommend you do that. That is the best way to take it. That extra caffeine really takes this to the next level. It also helps it kick in a little faster. It's going to kick in like 40, 45 minutes as opposed to an hour. But then when it stays with you, this thing is like a full freaking 16 to 18 hour experience, okay? It's not going to cause you any sleep issues. It's not a stimulant-based product for the fifth time, so you guys don't have to worry about having sleep issues or anxiety or anything like that. But that nootropic feeling of positivity will stay with you for the entire day. It's freaking incredible. And even when it starts fading away after like 14, 15, 16 hours, it starts kind of dying down a little bit. It doesn't just disappear. It just slowly fades over a couple hours. So this is a product that really stays with you for a very long time. This is almost an entire full day type of experience. And again, that's why I'm telling you guys, this isn't something you want to use regularly. This isn't the type of nootropic you want to take 2-3 times a week. Well, first of all, if you do that, you guys are going to blow through your funds very quickly, and it's going to leave your wallets empty because, again, this is a little bit on the pricey side. But if you want to take this for a very, very special occasion, again, if you have a work presentation or something, or you have to close an important deal or whatever, it doesn't matter. We all have different circumstances in life where we need a little bit of that extra boost, a little bit of that extra kick to get us going. This is a freaking amazing option. It feels very, very similar to that last batch of Thermal Spark that I had, minus any of the stimulant side effects such as the jitters, the shakes, the anxiety, or the excessive energy, right? This is a pure nootropic, but it feels freaking clean and amazing. Now, there's a certain nootropic out there, which I'm not going to mention here on the video, and I can't say for certain, but this feels like it might have a little bit of that in there. I'm not really sure. If you guys are interested in knowing exactly what I'm talking about, hit me up on Instagram at @highstimace. You guys should be following me if you're not already. I don't know if that's actually in here or not. I haven't confirmed anything. This is just based off of my own speculation and based off of similar products I ran in the past, but this feels special. This is unique. And I'm not surprised because this is KJ Labs we're talking about, okay? They are the innovators of unique underground illicit types of products, okay? And they're still going strong almost 3 years after they were formed. So I think that's an amazing testament to the products they create. They have a loyal fan base, myself included. So it's a really, really good special product. Again, guys, this is something that's expensive, so I'm not expecting everyone to go out there and pick it up after watching this review. But if it sounds like something you're interested in, this is like an emergency type of situation for me. And I have a couple of pills left in here. I have maybe like 4 or 5 left in here, and I'm probably going to have this last me for the next couple of months. I took one today, and I had an amazing day. Spoiler alert. So probably not going to run it again for another month or so, but overall, very, very unique nootropic, unlike anything I've ever had in the past, and one pill is more than enough to give you that crazy kick for the entire day. So if you guys are looking to burn a hole through your wallet and you guys are interested in checking out this nootropic, you can grab it directly from the KJ Labs website. I'm going to link it down below. I do have a discount code with them, which is going to knock off like 10 or 15%. I don't remember exactly how much, but I'm going to link all that information. I'm going to pin the comment. You guys can check it out. But I'm telling you guys, Brainstorm, this is a very, very unique product. And again, going by the history with all the other products, Smash AMF, Oxymelt, Doomsday, and I'm forgetting the last one. They had another pre-workout. I can't freaking remember the name. It just kind of slipped my mind. But either way, they are releasing amazing products, and I can't wait to see what's in store next for KJ Labs. If you guys enjoyed this video and found it beneficial, informative, and entertaining, don't forget to like the video. Greatly helps the algorithm. Comment below. Let me know if you've tried this one out. Let me know if the price tag's a little too hefty. Do you think it's something that might be worth it? What are some of your favorite nootropics? What are some of your favorite KJ Labs products? Let me know, guys, in the comments down below. Once again, guys, don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell notification to get all of Highstimace's latest updates. A lot of hot reviews coming out, so you better stay tuned. Follow the Instagram at Highstimace, and I will see you all next time for the next High Stim pre-workout review. Take care, everybody. High Stim Ace, signing off.